Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Track walk, Kevin Barnett hanging out with Rockstar Suzuki Blake Wharton. Blake, last week in the mud, was that the nastiest mud race you've ever had to do?
No, I'd have to say not. You know, we've rode a lot of mud back in the amateur days and even in pros, but it was definitely a mud race you'll remember, you know, being at Daytona. And I've raced there a couple times before and never has been muddy. So yeah, it was a good race. I mean, it was definitely muddy, but sometimes it gets even worse.
What are your thoughts on breaking up the season with a race like Daytona, which isn't normally a true Supercross race, even without the rain, and then certainly with the rain is nothing like a normal Supercross?
I think it's different for sure because, like you said, it's not really a Supercross track in the same as like we'll race tonight or we've raced in the previous races, but it's a race nonetheless. So, you know, is it a good thing to mix up? Sure, I think it's a good thing. You know, I think it can kind of sometimes help guys and sometimes maybe hurt guys. But at the same time, sometimes it's the same. So, you know, it was a pretty good race. But like I said, it was muddy. It was strange. You know, it was a long day. It was a long day walking through the water and dodging the water. But, you know, today looks good and track looks pretty good. So, you know, we'll have another race tonight and see how that goes.
Now watch out here on the track walk. You just look relaxed. You're out sitting on a tough block, talking to your buddies, hanging out, and doing your work. But it just looks like you're in a really nice rhythm with your program, with the travel here halfway through the season.
Yeah, I am. I feel good. And, you know, when you start doing these track walks a lot, sometimes it's nice to sit down. You know, it's a lot of standing up. It's a lot of walking around, a lot of travel, you know, yesterday and all that. So you kind of got to be relaxed and know what you've got to do and know what you can do, you know. And we're like halfway through the season in Supercross so far. So I'm pretty relaxed, you know. I'm pretty calm and looking forward to practice, looking forward to racing, looking forward to getting on the box, you know, and getting a win under my belt. So yeah.
Standing here in the beginning of the whoop section, I'm just a squid, and I look at these things and go, I wouldn't know what to do with these. These are about the biggest I've seen since San Diego. What are your thoughts?
They're probably the biggest since then, and I don't know. It's really hard to tell on whoops. You know, sometimes they break down, you know, when a few guys just go over them, and sometimes they stay really hard packed all night. These look pretty good, and I'm pretty sure we'll be hitting them pretty fast. And so, you know, with what happens with them, I'm not sure. But all I know is I'm walking the track and it looks pretty good. So we'll just go see what it looks like in the races.